There ain't no goddamn way that I will be out there delivering mail to you niggas. To you ungrateful niggas. And then the mail that you delivered was the most dumbest shit. Like that value pack that they put in your mail for no reason. You know, I see why the mail carriers throw shit away. Oh, my life, bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share the Facebook, subscribe, and tip your favorite narrator via Cash App at $NAROB on YouTube. And if you are not already a part of this book club, please hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube, and for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Remember I told y'all that the paying members already knew where we was going? But you people who were not paying members, y'all would only find out when we get there where we're here. Back at Motown. The Marvelettes by Mark Till. You can come back when you have your own original material. You always get that bud in there. When the girls returned from Motown, they agreed to meet at Georgiana's house for their next rehearsal. Georgia arrived with an acquaintance pianist, William Gerd, who backed several of Inkster High's girl groups and who also had written a few songs. She began flipping through his briefcase of tunes and was drawn to one titled Please Mr. Postman, a song that had only a few lyrics and no music. Georgia liked the title and wanted to change the tune from what Garrett initially intended to be a blues song into something more favorable for a young girl group. Garrett agreed as long as he was given a songwriting credit along with Georgia. She recalls there was no tune to Please Mr. Postman, just some writing on paper. He had no music to it at all. Neither of us really knew how the song went. We were green, I said. All right, I'll just use your title. Georgia, who had no previous songwriting experience, took the tune home and reconstructed it into a song whose lyrics pointed to a girl missing her boyfriend, who has been far away for a long time. She is desperate to receive a letter or postcard from him and pleads with the mailman to recheck his bag for anything addressed to her. I was standing by the window, she recalls. I was waiting for the postman to bring me a letter from this guy who was in the Navy. That's how I came up with the lyrics. Then I made up the tune. I just hummed it over and over and changed it to the way it should be. I improvised. I thought it would be a month or two before Georgia finished the song, says Gladys. But in just 2 or 3 days, she was at my front door singing it. We thought Please Mr. Postman was really a pretty cute song, adds Catherine. We thought it was a very nice, cute song that would have been a young person's song or a teenage kind of song. It was different than anything that had ever been released because no artist had acknowledged a layperson. Georgiana, Wyanetta, and myself had a very good postman, Mr. Johnson, who was very, very nice. We knew his kids and went to school with them. Now, let me tell you what they later realized about the song. That basically the song paid homage to the mail carriers that were out there through rain, sleet, snow, the hottest of the hottest weather. You can't do that shit no more, though. Okay, remember, you had people that were in good shape out there in 101-degree weather carrying the mail, passing out. And listen, as a young person, I never paid attention to the fact that them damn mail carriers were going through war just about every day. There ain't no goddamn way that I would be out there delivering mail to you niggas, to you ungrateful niggas. And then the mail that you delivered was the most dumbest shit, like that value pack that they put in your mail for no reason. You know, I see why the mail carriers throw shit away. The song was actually paying homage to the mail carriers who delivered our mail through rain, sleet, or snow. The girls returned to Motown a month after their initial audition and created a buzz at the company by having written their own song. But I don't know why Barry chose to make these girls go over and beyond, okay? Because you know you got the Hollands over there. You know you got Smokey the Robinson over there. It's not like you couldn't send them in the room with one of those two songwriting producer teams and make it happen. Why did you make these girls go home and create their own music? Okay? And being as though they was able to do that, them girls should have came through the door setting their own rules. I'm anxious to see how Barry Gordy took advantage of the Marvelettes, because you know that's what that nigga do. The girls returned to Motown a month after their initial audition and created a buzz at the company by having written their own song. When we went to Motown with Please Mr. Postman, they were excited because we had brought them original material. Here again, Motown was growing, it was building. So bringing in new material was like bringing in new blood. The few people who were there when we came, they were not necessarily of the magnitude you may expect them to be because you're a new company. You can't have everybody be perfect. You had a couple of writers, but you really didn't have a stable of writers. Therefore, it was vitally important to get original material. At that point, Robert Bateman was there. Brian Holland was there. Eddie Holland was there or coming into it. Robert had a little group and Marv Johnson. When you have people that were in the business but not necessarily on the musical aspect of it at the time, then of course you're always going to be looking for something new and different. It was also decided at this time that the group needed a new name, opting that the girls were marvelous. Barry Gordy changed their moniker from the Cassignettes to the more commercial sounding Marvelettes. They ain't know no better. We know now that if you're at Motown and you change your name while under Motown, the group and the group's name belongs to the Barry Gordy. Okay? Meaning that he could menudo the out of your group if he chose to. The only group that he didn't do that to was the already established Four Tops. This is my name. This is my group. What you won't do is take what belongs to us already. Okay, this is mine's. Me. Mine. He will menudo out of your group. All right? If you allow him to change your name while you're under the Motown umbrella. Before the recording of Please Mr. Postman, Georgia was forced to step down. It has been widely reported that she voluntarily left because she did not want to spend too much time on the road promoting the record while her mother was at home with us. However, this is only partially correct. Due to their ages, each girl needed a guardian to co-sign her contract, and Georgia's father refused to sign. Now, dig this. This is a bit shaky to me. Georgia couldn't sign her contract. Georgia's parents was like, Hattie Mae, or whatever Georgia's mammy's name was. Hattie Mae, what do you mean this girl is singing for Motown? When the hell did she got time to sing? Because she always here in the house with you. Had a maid. I ain't trying to joke, but I don't know the mammy's real name. Okay? But it was a whole big thing. Georgia was the oldest sister. She had like 4 brothers. And the father, who all he did was go to church. All right. And all Hattie Mae probably did was go to church when she wasn't at home feeling sick. The father's like, who the hell gonna take care of you? And who gonna take care of this house? Well, Pappy, you could take care of the house. Or you can get some of these sons to go around the corner to the laundromat and wash their own fucking clothes, cook their own chicken and rice, all right, peas and cornbread. You could do that. How about that? But because she was the oldest girl, I'm telling you, I need a support group. You could tell I got so much trauma from being the oldest. I'm sick of that shit. Okay? I am sick of that shit. Georgia was relegated to the house. Fuck your life. Your life is in this house with your mammy, taking care of me, your pappy, and your brothers. All right? Now, Georgia had family members that was like, don't let your father F this up for us. If you needed me to go around there and sign that contract, I would have pretended I was your father. But Georgia a good girl. God bless the child that's got her own, that's got her own. She remembers when we were going through rehearsals for about a week or so before they brought out the contracts. When it came time for the contract, I presented it to my dad and he hit the roof. He asked my mother, how long has this girl been singing? My dad did not know I could sing. My younger brothers and I were raised in the church and grew up a little strict. My mother would let me out. She knew I was having little rehearsals in the basement. I'm not knocking my parents, but they thought that when they signed the contract, that if we didn't make it, they'd have to pay that money back. That was their understanding. They didn't know anything but going to work and going to church on Sunday morning. And by them being a Christian, entertainment and nightclub life was out of the question. That was unacceptable back then. They call you fast, no good, won't amount to nothing. My mother's illness was also the reason why they wouldn't sign for me. I'm the oldest child in the family with 6 brothers, and my family depended on me totally. My mother was ill all of my life. And tell me why one of them 6 boys couldn't take that shopping cart, you know, that little buggy that you put your dirty clothes in and pull it around there to the laundromat. When my dad wouldn't sign my contract, it was just like somebody had snatched the rug from up under me. It's like wanting something and somebody just takes it away from you. You want to go. You've got your outfit ready, but daddy says no. People in my extended family asked why I left the group, and I told them my dad wouldn't sign my contract. A few of my relatives said, why didn't you come and let me sign it? Your dad's a square. He worked 2 jobs. All he knew was Ford Motor Company and Shell gas station. But back then, whatever went on inside of the home stayed there. I was never a disobedient child. When Georgia left, there was a matter of finding a new lead singer who could deliver Please Mr. Postman in the same manner for which Motown had contracted. Sensing that Gladys had the most commercial voice among the remaining 4 girls, Georgia selected her to carry the lead. Gladys had a lead voice and the rest of them didn't, she contends. When my dad refused to sign for me, I got Gladys and told her, you've got to sing on this song. The group's next step was to find a new 5th member. Their search immediately began and ended with Wanda LaFaye Young, first soprano.